All right. Well, this was an impromptu stream because I just had a very surreal experience, and it couldn't have happened at a weirder moment because usually I expect something like this to happen after something happens, but this kind of came out of left field, so just thought I'd share it for a bit here. I'm going to wait for people to migrate into the chat because I think you guys are going to dig this. I'm also waiting for Thomas to come back home. So I want to, as Prudentialist says, an appetizer before the main course. Yo, Blaine Morgan in chat. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Going to talk about my dream if you're interested. It happened just a couple feet from where I'm sitting right now. And it's still fresh in my mind. I wrote it down on a Google Doc just in case, but that may not be necessary because this is putting me in a haze, so to speak. Calmer Kletsur. I don't think I've ever seen you in chat. Welcome if this is your first time. But yeah, this is there's a couple of sources I think are possibly responsible for getting me in this headspace. And one of them is Charlemagne. So I want to give credit. Second time? Okay. What was the first time? While we're kind of waiting here. This may not be a good time to stream. This is kind of middle of the day-ish. Definitely for West Coast, but I don't know about the other. Thought it may have been more convenient for the other time periods. Maybe not, but I didn't want to wait. You know, like that Stevie Nicks song, I Can't Wait. Yeah. Well, thank you, Colmer. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. This is that meme where it's like three guys. Actually, that's very relevant to the dream. That meme where it's like three guys jumping up and down at the bottom of the outside while the guy's like throwing money or something. Me and my 3 followers that always like my tweets. So true. You came up after I watched. Send me a guy. Oh, awesome, man. Well, hey, thank you, man. This stream's a bit it's gonna be a bit different than what I usually do. Usually it's with Thomas, Paul Fahrenheit, who I want to also share something I just glared at this morning, but I didn't get a chance to read fully. So we could do a bit of a live reaction here. But oh no, no, no. I may have made a mistake. Maybe I should have picked a better time. But in the meantime, I can share that Paul Fahrenheit tweet because it is important. All right. Let me share screens here. Okay, we got some people joining. W King. Does that stand for White King? All right. I got something for you guys. But while we're waiting, let me give a proper thank you to this yo, Catherine D's back on Twitter. Let's go. All right, let me share screens. Oh, okay. My apologies. Let me share this. All right, all right. We'll get to the dream. I just I mean, I don't mind retelling it, but I want it to be convenient for everyone. Okay, I didn't read this yet, so this is from Mutant. Mutant has been climbing the ranks recently, constantly in chat. Count Dooku being eliminated was the process which was needed for Anakin to complete the right Hegelian synthesis. Dooku represents the boomer death needed for total synthesis. There's that. You can make a similar argument for Apocalypse Now, Marlon Brando, going from the Wild One to The Godfather, and then Apocalypse Now is a bit more explicit with the boomer dynamic. Anyways, this is deep lore of Star Wars revisionism. First trilogy is boomer truth. Anakin was better than Palpatine. Anakin, in the end, chose power for family, whilst Palpatine, being left Hegelian, chose power only at the expense of family. And then Paul Fahrenheit with the commentary, yes, yeah, one problem. Dooku was cool and based, satty slaying gentleman. Anakin, teenaged pretty boy. Got to be careful with the censors. Whiner, who got with a Sadie 10 years older than him. Not a good look, big guy. His antithesis had to be shown during the prequels since it is under Hegelian cycle. Choosing Takum under Palpatine rule. Millennial Zoomers of honor stand with Dooku. Oh man. It is only the end Hegelian Palpatine versus which in the Oh, whoops. Distinction. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. It is only the end Hegelian cycle of Palpatine versus Anakin that is up for discussion. Man. Well, wow. That is quite something. All right, do we have people here now? Can we tell the story? Go off Goop on Twitter. So true. Yes, thank you, bass guitarist. Okay, I think I'm going to tell the story. This is pretty interesting thing in my opinion. So I had this dream where I'm thinking about Replay Gang too. I'll fix the title. For Replay Gang, I'm sorry, but here we go. So I had this dream where I was in this hotel room, basically. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It's kind of like a dorm, like people share it. But anyways, me and my mom were there for the time being, and it might have been in the middle of a jungle too. Not sure, but I forget how this dream started. But it's late at night. I'm downstairs. My mom is upstairs, and there's a fire that's spreading upstairs. And so I'm trying to get upstairs, and man, I don't know the specifics, but it's like we get to the fire escape staircase, which is right outside the window, and there's this animal holding somebody. And the animal is like, I'm trying to gesture it to come with us, and it almost jumps the gun. It moves so quickly to the staircase, it almost falls off, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness." We're about to escape, and he almost falls, and so that scared me for a bit. That was probably the first scary thing, and then we get to the bottom, and we find out that's the reason why the place was on fire was because the last person who was there was smoking a cigarette, and I think fell asleep with it, and that doesn't totally make sense, but for the sake of the dramatic dream, that happened. You know what I just realized? Let me share the stream. Sorry about that. So anyways, I don't know why we're there. I don't know what the pretext is. But this is what's happening. Um Hold on. But anyways, we get in the car. We get in the car, and the guy who fell asleep with the cigarette, he comes up to the car and says, "It was me," or he admits, like, "I did that," and my mom's like, "Yeah, I know," and then we drive off. Hey, Oscar Toe, I'm telling this dream right now. I'm gonna well, this'll this'll get a lot crazier, so bear with me. Um, yes, yes, thank you, Oscar. So anyways, we're driving on this road that is like it's like Las Vegas, how it's the open road and then you can't see anything. It's like a road in the middle of nowhere. And so we're just driving away from there. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if I realized this during the dream, but there was this scene in David Lynch's Wild at Heart that always stuck with me, and it was very dramatic. But let me pull that up because I can't share. Actually, it would be better to show a picture because if I show a video, this might get flagged. But anyways, just imagine like out in the middle of nowhere. It's honestly kind of like actually I take that back. Um, there's that scene with Cheryl Fenn, and let me share screens. This will make more sense. One second, one second. Ah, whoops. Where did I? Oh, here we go. Excuse me. This scene. So, to give some context, Nicolas Cage and Laura Dern, they're driving through the desert, and oh, that's another angle. I got to write that down. I've been writing some of the dream down, but there's a scene where Laura Dern sees the witch out the window. Oh, here we go. In fact, a GIF can't be copyrighted, can it? Anyways, so Laura Dern sees that out her window, and it gives her a bad feeling. And then what happens is they see this. They see Cheryl Fenn in the middle of the desert, bleeding, and she doesn't realize that she's bleeding. I think she's blind, so she's just looking for, I think, one of her jewelry. And anyways, so she's bleeding out, and it's this really fragile moment where she and David Lynch, like if you look up Cheryl Finn's name in the movie, like what her character name is, it's it gives you some more insight into what the oh man, what is it like? I think is it gonna say it here? It's a long thing here. Ah, man. Well, anyways, there's like one YouTube video of it on YouTube, and it has the title in the video. But anyways, that's like that's I'm trying to set the scene here. Yes, broken porcelain doll. Broken porcelain doll. That's the because that's what she is. She's this fragile character. And so, anyways, that's kind of the tone for us driving in the desert. And then we go to I run into this group and they're wearing like eyes wide shut cloaks. Oh, you know what's funny? I was looking up cloaks before I fell asleep. So that may have been in the back of my mind. Man, man. But you know what it was really like? It was like Resident Evil 4. It was those kind of cloaks. Like, oh, you know when you get to the castle, there you go. It was like these guys. And oh man, that's taking me back. Anyways, so there's these guys and they're like they're joking around, and then this priest emerges and he's like trying to settle them down. And then anyways, there's like it's also like Resident Evil because there's these very two clear areas There's, like, the areas where these guys are at, it's, like, in this gallery setting, and then there's a separate gallery setting that is just, uh see, I don't even know if it's priests, because it's all, like, cloaks, it's hard to tell, and I didn't know where my mind was going, so I don't know for sure, but in my mind, it just felt like this I was being driven away from this group in favor of the opposite, and so my mom goes into that room, and she comes back as a bat, which might sound like a negative thing. It might sound like The Fly. Oh, The Fly. Oh, that's gonna be another okay. See, this is also very therapeutic. I want you guys to help me with, like, why am I thinking of this? What are some other similar things? I haven't even seen this movie, to tell you the truth, but, or actually, I was thinking of the original Fly. Yeah, this one. This. Okay. So anyways, she comes back as a bat, and the bat I know it's her because the way that the bat is moving is like her, and, it's not flying all over the place, it's not attacking, it's like a dog, it's, like, sauntering in the room, and it's like my dog, which kinda communicates something else, but anyways, the bat is, like, near me, and then I realize that it's a dream. I realize that I know too much. I can't keep the mind games going, and so I have to, like, make a decision. Do I stay here or do I wake up? And, it was one of those things where, like, it was almost like a montage was happening. Like, the conclusion was wrapping up, and so I ended up waking up because I didn't know where else this dream could go, and, uh and then I wake up and there's dog hair all over my bed, which is another strange thing. It's like it was making me think of the bat. So, anyways, that was the dream. I a lot of, it seemed like there was a lot of different influences kind of in the back of my mind, and the thing is, like, I was feeling this, like I was feeling, like, fear and all this stuff, and so that's why this might go a long ways compared to, some other dreams that I didn't figure out, but I am curious about this one. So, anyways, I know that that's a bit, that might be a bit much. Yo, yo, Oscar, maybe, man, maybe. Well, hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for helping me here. Um, I was watching Elvis's, or listening rather to his, Louisiana Hayride show. That was one of the last things I watched before I went to bed, so, that was in my mind. Yo, yeah, shout out to bass guitarist. Calmer. Uh, is there gonna be a 4th season of Twin Peaks? I don't think so. Maybe it just started in my head right now. Maybe that's what it was, but I messaged Thomas about this. I didn't tell him the details, but he was telling me that he thinks, God speaks to us through dreams, and, he takes it very seriously. So, I might have to keep that in mind because there are some, like, intuitive things that I think may have been symbolism. So, that is that is interesting. Hey, Brian, hey. Yeah, are you guys Morrissey fans? I gotta check that out eventually. The Mulholland Drive ending? Well, I think that's the part that's not real. Oh, thank you. The MACF. The MACF? I that reminds me, there was something specific that may have gotten me on this track, and it has to do with Charlemagne. Why do you interrupt me as Charlotte? What? Why do you interrupt the as Charlemagne and IP stream? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just is Charlotte? What do you wait? Charlemagne doesn't stream like that usually. Are you serious? Which stream did I interrupt? Sorry, that's my bad. Keep up for no, always we're checking it out. Oh, is it AA? Ah, okay. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Okay, this was a learning moment. I gotta stop doing that because I don't even think to. That's my bad. All right, all right. My bad, my bad. Oh, he's streaming with him. Gotcha. Ugh. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out because I forget that people are. I forget the time periods of when people stream. That's my bad. All right. Yeah. I may tell the story again now that I have a better idea of it and to get this to more people so that I can make more sense of it. But anyways, one of the things that Charlemagne got me to may have gotten me on this mindset was because I was going through his Telegram and he shared an old tweet with me and Thomas involved. And Thomas was talking about he was trying to remember Resident Evil. And he said, is that the game that has that HP Lovecraft inspired cult in it?" And I never that's pretty surreal thinking of Thomas playing Resident Evil, but some of the characters in the dream were resembled that, and the tone was kind of in that ballpark. So that's what's funny, you know. But anyways, I got to so anyways, that's the I'm waiting for Thomas to we're gonna be doing some mind phaser content. I feel like mine just got phased for that dream. So I just wanted a little impromptu stream for you guys. Wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And yeah. Also, I wanna share this. I wanna share this with you guys because I was trying to I found some Thomas tweets or Thomas related tweets. And why is it not loading? One sec. What's going on with my internet? Philip K. Dick Beam of Light. Are you thinking like one of his specific books or just in general? To what is it? Do aces dream of nah, it's too try hard. Oh, bass guitarist, the concert update. Oh, Vivian Campbell, Vivian Campbell. There you go, there you go. All right. Me and the Lane. See, this is why I love you guys. This is Where else am I gonna read? Red and green herb check. Man, I might have to play the game just to make more sense of it. Oh, that happened to him. He got his wisdom teeth removed. A pink beam hit him. Interesting, interesting. What's going on with this? Oh, dude, I just realized something. The live chat. I would wonder if I ever miss some of your guys' comments, and sometimes I have the top chat instead of the live chat. But then again, I sometimes when I'm on the top chat, I see stuff that I don't recognize. So, all right. Sorry for having a boomer moment here. I'd like to share you guys. I'd like to share some discoveries I made. Can I okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me is this gonna be a full screen? All right. So we got that going. Let me get this. Excuse me for the delay. Ah, whoops. I accidentally. All right. Sorry about that. We can wrap up here. I just want to give you guys something. This is actually on topic, thanks to Mutant and Paul Fahrenheit. But thanks to Charlemagne for sharing this on Telegram. I've forgotten some of these gems that would probably be lost to history. But some more Star Wars revisionism. You know, Thomas is kind of a jack of all trades with the revisionism. It's not just 20th century history. It's also fiction. So, something to think about. And then, of course, I don't think I even saw this one back in the day. All right. All right. I don't know if I can top that, so. Uh, what you mean with Lynchian? I just mean, related to David Lynch as far as tone, as far as aesthetic. Like, for example, Wild at Heart is kind of a roller coaster of emotions, and that tonal shift happening every now and again seems very exclusive to David Lynch. Also, if you watch Twin Peaks, some of the dreamlike sequences juxtaposed with the regular drama. You know, most shows would just have the drama, the small town, but when it's got all the weird stuff, that is very Lynchian. Yes, yeah, Brian knows what's going on. AA's, yeah, that is true. That seems to be the arc. AA, Palpatine, Paul Fahrenheit, Dooku, and then T777, Jar Jar. 777's an easier way to say it. I remember Oros missed one of the sevens. He said Thomas 77. And 777 is like Triple H. It's like rolls off the tongue. Yeah, I think Oscar's got it. He's got, like, a specific feel. And then, like, tonal shifts, like, Tarantino does something similar, but that's obviously, like, his style. So it's not strictly tonal shifts, but, surreal Americana. That was, that's a nice way of summarizing it, because it is very Americana, Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks, Wild at Heart. That's a nice segue into this Elvis movie. And, remember, guys, remember, this Elvis movie's the current thing. We're gonna suspend Ryan Gosling for the time being, and we're gonna embrace the Christian side of Elvis. Remember this. Remember this stream. Remember we're declaring this Elvis week. Which reminds me, I haven't posted anything on Instagram about that. I started on Monday. I don't know what to post today. I may not. So was just wondering, because I kind of thought of the werewolf thing. Nice, nice. All right. I feel bad for starting this at the same time as AAs. That was counterproductive. Now we know. Now we know. So I'll try to. I gotta check in with all the streamers before. Check them on YouTube to see if anyone's going. Just to, I don't want to step on anybody. Suspending Gosling. I know, Brian. It's hard to imagine, but that Barbie movie's not coming out for another year, so gonna have to make do. Alex Van Warmerdam. Here, let me look that up right now. I just said Alex Van Halen. All right, let me share screens. They need to. That's funny. That's funny, Oscar. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of this guy's movies, so let me. Dutch. What's the what's a nice introduction to this guy? Should I start with his first film? Seems to be a busy guy. Is this related to David Lynch? Similar style, or maybe different, but might be helpful. What's the story here? Dutch David Lynch? All right, all right. Oh, okay, from 8. That's interesting. The Bicycle Thief? Yeah, yeah, Oros. I gotta thank Oros for that. I haven't seen it yet, but he got me thinking with the premise. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, all the overlap. I try to avoid it. Well, I mean, I forget actually. I think of myself as such a relatively small channel, and so it's not like I'm like stealing thunder. But something to keep in mind for sure. For sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyways. So, yeah, we're just waiting for Thomas. But yeah. So that's the dream. Wonder if Japanese likes the Japanese house movie. The thing about Resident Evil 4, maybe I'll need to flesh this out in a full video. But the thing about Resident Evil 4 is you could kind of interpret it as a descent into madness. Because at first, when Leon shows up to the village, that's a pretty normal scenario as far as like a rescue mission. Because it's already like a hectic premise. The president's daughter's been kidnapped. And so the bad guys, who are they? Well, he goes to this place in Spain. I made a joke that it was Franco's Spain. Just more projection on my part, but like if the worst thing that happened was, a bunch of villagers, then you could say, "Oh, okay, this is like a Mission Impossible James Bond plot." But then you get to the castle and that's like I mean, it's already a cult. And and so by the time you get to the castle, it's like it's like turning that stuff up to 11. And I'm trying to refresh my memory. Ah, whoops. Excuse me. Let me look for the different stages. This might help with the dream too. I remember thinking there's that one scene when you're on the right before you get to the castle, before you fight the big cheese. Does this thing tell the plot? Okay. This is this is more like the stories like Ada and did you watch or like the 13? I don't think I watched that. Let me verify. Pierce Bronson? My bad. No, I didn't see that. Who made this? No, here, I don't even mind going down this road. What? One sec. Antonio. Yeah, I was a bit off. I was a bit off. Ugh. No, it's Resident Evil 4. Whoops. Oh, okay. Hunt for Red October. Interesting. So he's an action guy. And then the remake of Thomas Crown. Oh, okay. Maybe that's Pierce Brosnan. So pleaded guilty to perjury, lying to an FBI. What? Private investigator to wiretap phone calls with two people. What is that all about? The co-producers Rollerball. What is that all about? Charged with FBI. Disagreement about what type of film Rollerball should be. Oh, wow. So he sent a private investigator, private eye. Negative remarks about the studio executives who said things. Wow, what the? What the? That is insane. While in prison, he managed to write a possible sequel to Thomas Crown Affairs. He got some support from a lot of Hollywood types. Oh, man. What else? What else? John Travolta and Samuel Jackson. Hmm. Interesting. No, thank you for throwing that out there. He went to a Juilliard. Wow. What is he? New York? Okay. Anyways. Okay, thank you, Lane. That's interesting. But yeah, Resident Evil 4, it's like the castle is really like another stage in the whole like cult. So, but it doesn't really affect Leon. I mean, oh, but he has those dreams. Oh my goodness. Talk about a parallel. Remember when he goes to Del Lago and he hallucinates? Oh man. No, that's another one. That's another one. Yeah, he has a dream about the man, and then he wakes up, and then he just he gets that call from what was her name? Huntington, something like that, like Sam Huntington. What was her name? Can I get all the cast? Yeah, there you go. That's kind of the only moment where he's vulnerable. I can't think of another time where Ingrid Hunnigan. That's what it was. I think she was in Resident Evil 6 too. Anyways, yeah, yeah. It's weird. He goes through all the crazy stuff, and yet he doesn't. There's no like trepidation. Seems like he's treating everything like it's the village. Even when you get to oh man, do you remember those guys that would wear a battle armor? Oh, what was that part of the island? The island. When you get to the island kind of is a repeat of the village, albeit they have different weapons. But oh my goodness, my goodness, it's taking me back, man. The regenerators. You guys remember the regenerators? Ah, see, that's the kind of thing. It just captures your imagination. You know? Ah. But what I was thinking of, remember it? Remember it? Okay, sorry, getting a little sidetracked. I'm talking about these guys. They would wear eye patches and they had a giant axe. No, no, no. This is, and they would run too. They would run. Oh man, what? Mm, give me a sec. Man, there's so much lore with Resident Evil. Man, what should I just type? Axe? No. Those guys, man, those guys. And it if you got hit with the axe, I think that was automatic red health. Someone in chat, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It was those giant guys. They're giant. They're taller than Leon, and they have those axes. And they would hit you with one. They would hit you with one hit. They would it would be like an overhead swing. And it was in that place where Ashley was trapped behind the door. You know what I'm talking about? Guys, are you talking about G? Oh man, that's perfect. That's perfect. Axe. No, it's not the knights. It's not the knights. This is so, dude. I'm being gaslit right now. No, dude, there was never. There it is. There it is. The commandos. Okay, excuse me. Yo, IGN check. IGN with the save. Okay, not those guys, not those guys. But it's up here, up here. You see this guy? Can I even pull this up? It's kind of difficult to see. These guys were giant, man. These guys, you had to shoot them in the right spot because they had armor, but their heads were unprotected. That's the irony. That's weird. I can't find. Oh man, all the glitches where you could like walk through. Man. Yeah, regenerators. For those that don't know, can I really not show? I mean, I can show that on screen. Is that gonna get copyrighted? But copyrighted what? Like if I show a video game on stream, that wouldn't be copyrighted. Look at these things, man. Look at this. That face when this bruh. What are you gonna do? You walk around the corner of your house, you see this. What are you doing? Dude, can I just show a video of it, please? Is it really gonna Oh, and the death scene too, my goodness. They would also call it the Iron Maiden. The ones that had this, the ones that had spikes, they called it the Iron Maiden. Okay, am I really gonna I can share guys in chat. Well, what do you guys think? Can I show a YouTube video of this? Like gameplay footage? Is that gonna get copyrighted? Because it's one of those things that's just hard to just put into words. See, all these toys are kind of minimizing the effect, but these things could grab you from across the room. Man. Nah, there's a lot. There's a lot there. I mean, you have to call social workers. Yeah, I remember when Chris Redfield punches the Rock at the end of the game. Chris Redfield, everyone said he did steroids because it's such a big shift from what was it? The Mansion. Which Resident Evil was that? But can't believe Resident Evil 5 got away with letting me. Yeah, remember the controversy with Resident Evil 5? And people would point out, in Resident Evil 4, they're all Spanish. How come no one had a problem with that? Gamergate moment? Yo, red pill moment? Anyways. Scariest part. Oh, dude, Seven Smith. Yeah, dude, because you would have to dodge him. Ugh. Let me find that. Little Killer Croc moment. The muscles deflated. That's pretty funny. Talk about an arc. Man. Oh, okay, not just the dodging. Not just the dodging, but remember when you were on that boat? Yeah. This you and what is it? Sheva? Is that her name? Sheva? Anyways. You would have to go around, you went around this. Yeah, remember this map? You have to find the pieces and then you would put them in the door. And then that led you to Wesker. You were like at the factory. The factory blows up. It's all dramatic. But anyways, you walk around these waters and you'd have to be careful. There could be alligators. They would pop up, but you'd have to keep an eye open because you could easily walk into one. Oh my goodness, man. My goodness. And then there was one thing specifically, you were on a raft and you had to, yeah. They would look like this. That's how you know. Could you imagine? Oh, no, no, no. Whoops, whoops. No, no, no. Oh, and that's right. Remember this? They had meat for the crocodiles, and he jumped up and grabbed it. Man, man. Now that's lore. Yeah, Resident Evil 5. What the? There were crocodiles and an outbreak? What the? See, I haven't played a lot of the Resident Evils. I just got intimate with the latter half. Yo, elephant check? I don't know if this is a mod. This was Del Lago, man, Del Lago. Remember that scene where Leon, he's riding around in the boat, and then they do an overhead shot. They do an overhead shot, and you see how big this thing is. Oh man. Man. That was kind of your first boss fight. I mean, if you don't count like the chainsaw guy, those are like small boss fights. Remember the Bella sisters? The Bella sisters? Doesn't even autocorrect? Come on. Bella sisters. You had to get the key. Well, if you chose this path, you had a choice. You could either choose this path or El Gigante. Those are the two. Would you rather fight these two or man. Wild times, I tell you. You had to be there. You had to be there to see it. Resident Evil 5 Wesker's classic. I know, dude. People want to trash Resident Evil 5, but and it's actually there's actually kind of a political angle to that. They make him look extra white because the game takes place in Africa and he's like a colonizer. I think that's all intentional because Two Best Friends woke me up to that. If you really think about the plot beyond the Gamergate controversy, I mean there is kind of a there's some political stuff kind of insinuated. Dude, that oh my goodness. I remember thinking that was such a cool aesthetic. Him in the mansion. This is during the Jill Valentine flashback. I forgot what that was called. You could go back and play in the mansion for Resident Evil 5. And dude, he's Wesker is like he's trying to oh my goodness. What was that called? The mansion fight. What was the DLC called? Right. Okay, yeah, it's the Spencer Estate. Oh, that's kind of it's called the Spencer Estate. Oh, oh no, no, no. Was it Lost in Nightmares? Yeah, this thing, man. This thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This was so like goth. This was so because you play the original. I think it's Resident Evil, not 2. What's the one with the mansion? This is like the first one. This is like the first Resident Evil. The mansion incident. This is where all the characters go in different directions. But anyways, That is so funny. But anyways, you go there and Wesker has this different aesthetic. It's similar to the way he is in Resident Evil 5 in the regular story, but in this story, it's like extra goth. It's like a vampire setting. He's like Dracula. He looks like Dracula. You look at the original Albert Wesker and it's like, okay, he's look at this. No, not that, not that. Compare what we showed you with like yeah, look at this. This is like a army guy on the left here. This is whatever. I mean, it's cool. He's also anyways, you also kind of got like I was gonna say you could kind of maybe he looks like certain certain internet personalities, but it's sort of a like a generic look. In Resident Evil 5, they really up the aesthetic. There's a scene where you throw a rocket at him. I saw that briefly. Yeah, you throw a rocket. This is when he has like more strength. This scene, man, this whole scene, which gets replicated in the movie. This is he fights both of you at the same time. If you remember, you remember. Man, the game gets too much disrespect, frankly. We're just gonna have to put it into context. And then this is the Resident Evil 4 aesthetic. He's barely even in the game. He's helping Ada. But don't forget, man, I mean, he's in the game. And you can play as him in the Mercenaries. Here we go, Mercenaries. Yo. Yeah, Deviant Artist. If you're on DeviantArt, you could have a field day with all the Resident Evil stuff. Yeah, this is Resident Evil 4 aesthetic. Yo, where are my Wesker heads in chat? Oh, that's right. He throws you on the table. There's a similar that scene I just described where he fights the both of you. He also does that again. He does that again with he fights Chris and Jill at the exact same time because he can. Oh man, I'd love to show you that scene. Well, here, I think I can do this. It might be a bit blurry. Ugh. Can I do Wesker? Hold on. I'll fix the tools here. No, not that, not that, not that. Maybe I should put Lost in Nightmares. Here, I should, yeah, my bad. Is this gonna work? It's hard to see. Oh, that's a perfect one, but it's small. This shot, oh my goodness. Hold on, can I, how am I gonna share this? Okay, whatever. Oh man. Yes, here we go. This shot, man. How are people gonna trash? It was so cinematic. Okay, okay, brace yourself, okay? This is what Wesker was capable of in Resident Evil 5. Remember this. That's right, they did the slow motion. he, could, he was dodging the bullets. It was very Matrix-like. Oh man. I know it wasn't better than Resident Evil 4, but you think about that. Oh man. I'm glad I found that. Man. Okay. Okay. Bit of a tangent. A little bit of a tangent. Yeah, I know, Richard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. It's my bad. I just wanted a little. Oh, man. The games, the movies. Yeah, the movies, that's a different ballpark. At the zoo part, you're kinda right, colonizing. Whisker gives you 7 minutes. That's right, 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can afford to spare with you. Oh, man, you guys get it, man. Resident Evil live action film, thought they were so cool that they copied it. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like, I'd wanna rip that off too. And how do you beat that? Sorry for asking. Dark City? Yeah, Dark City. What about it? Oh, it looks like Dark City? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Maybe that's the real ripoff. Yeah, my bad, Richard, my bad. Yeah, we'll try and avoid that next time. Restrain Lane. Yo, lane check. Resident Evil 5 Wesker is what I thought the vaccine would do to me. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Dr. Fauci has a Wesker arc. I'm through with you. Remember when you're on the plane at the end of Resident Evil 5, and if you miss the quick time event, he literally shoves his hand through your heart. He basically impales you with his arm, and that's if you don't do the quick time event, man. All right, all right. I don't know where to go from here. Where do we go from here? This is kind of a dramatic. Well, let me see. What's like a Resident Evil 4? It's a similar moment like that. Let me look up the all the enemies. Let me see if I'm forgetting any. There's the guy with the Gatling gun and so on here. One sec. Let me share screens. Yo, Vingol. Aw, dude, you weren't. Last time Ace had a Lynch in the title, I was the only dude and shit. Hey, Vingol. I kind of want to retell the dream if you guys don't mind. Just real quick. I'll do it faster. But I had this dream that was very similar to Resident Evil and David Lynch because I was in this hotel room. It was on fire. I went upstairs. I got my mom. We went in the fire escape staircase. And we got in the car. And on this road, it was like Las Vegas, like in the middle of nowhere. You can't see anything. Darkness and the empty open road. And it looked like that scene from Wild at Heart. It was the broken porcelain doll. Remember Cheryl Fenn? Cheryl Fenn is like a blind chick who's all bloody. You know what I'm talking about? And dude, it was surreal. It was like that scene tonally. Oh, dude, 1408. 1408, man. That's something, man. Okay, yeah, thank you, Vingol. Yeah, it's I'm gonna have to fix the title for a replay gang. Was she bleeding from her eyes? No, no, no. It was that vibe. Remember when Laura Dern sees the witch outside the window? I guess that's a more accurate reference point. Not so much the Cheryl Fenn part. I just want an excuse to talk about Cheryl Fenn. But it's like that scene where Laura Dern, like the whole tone just shifts when they're driving. That's what it was like. And then I saw like these cult members. I saw these cult members in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so that's kind of like the Cheryl Fenn part. And and anyways, my mom turned into a bat and she was walking like my dog. It was crazy, man. It was like The Fly. It was like not the Cronenberg one, but the original 50s Fly. It was like, like man and nature and an animal. It was all in one dream. So that sounds very chaotic. I promise you're gonna have to put it into context, but dude, it was surreal though. It was surreal. It was actually like it was very positive. Like, I think I felt fear at one point, but it was so thematic, like, I could feel myself being there. It's crazy, man. And then I woke up and I had dog hair all over my bed, like, that may have influenced the dream. And, I was looking at Charlemagne, I gotta thank Charlemagne. I was going through his Telegram and he shared a Thomas post talking about Resident Evil 4, and I think that was in the back of my mind. 'Cause it was like, I fell asleep watching, like, a Fuentes debate. I was thinking political thoughts on my way to bed. It's not like I was having this, like, experience before bed. I mean, I kind of was, but, it wasn't like it didn't feel like a big deal before I went to bed. And then I have this, like, movie-like dream. Like, I expect this to happen after I watch something like The Lighthouse, but if I remember right, after I watched that movie, like, nothing happened and I was disappointed. I wanted to have a moment, and, like, of all days for it to happen for this, that's surprising, you know? I'm just here listening to, like, Elvis and, Barack Obama went on this, podcast, I was listening to him, and so it's like, what's this dream coming at me from left field, bringing back all these Resident Evil memories? It was surreal, but anyways, um dude, 1408, my goodness, man. Remember that scene where he thinks I don't know, is that like a spoiler? Okay, without we won't say at what point in the movie this happens, but, remember when, he goes to the beach, he's getting something in the mail or something, and John Cusack, he goes out, and it's The Room. It's The Room, you know what I'm talking about? It's The Room. That is so my goodness, man. That is such a twist. I know that that's kind of like a normie tier twist, but as a young kid, people like to stick their nose a bit like Fight Club. Oh, that wasn't really that good of a twist. But like for me in high school, it's like I didn't see that coming, and I didn't see the 1408 was kind of crazy. Sleep paralysis. What's the definition of that again? Right. Oh, I don't know. So I don't really remember. It seems like I hear people talk about that, but I can't really think of that ever happening to me. Like, the thing is, like, when I realized it was a dream at the end, it ended the dream, so it's not like I could use that to my advantage or anything. And I don't think you're supposed to. That's not really authentic. Anyways. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being my therapy audience today. Yeah, write dreams down. That's right, Mock. Yeah, write them down. Thomas was saying he thinks that's God communicating to you, and he takes it seriously. So something to think about. Um, yo, brother, could have not. I don't think I even saw you jump in here. Yo, but thank you. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Streaming your dreams, writing them down. Yo, so true. Yeah. Well, thank you for whoever Richard Crook and the Mock, man. Thank you. You're a standout for this stream. Whoever else reminded me about s- the scheduling, the streams overlapping. I want to thank you. I think it was Brian. Or it might have been Calmer. Anyways, I wanted to thank you, whoever that was. But yeah, thank you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in. Vingol, Lane, Brian, the Mock. Bass guitarist. Who else? Who else? Elaine, man. Elaine is the man. And then Mutant for some Twitter stuff. Blaine Morgan, W King, Calm Klestor, Kletsur. I'm trying to give your name justice. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. There'll be a new Mind Phaser on Thomas's Substack if you guys want to check that out. And I'm gonna be out of town. That's the thing. I'm gonna be gone for a while. I may I don't know, I might do an impromptu stream. I may I'll see what I can do. If you guys want to catch me on Twitter for any of that content, let me put that in chat. I recommend you guys stay active on Twitter. I think it's still worth something. Anyways, I'll be active on there in the time being. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to go see the Elvis movie. And so I'll be talking about that. And then I'll review it when I get back. So that's the plan. Probably next week we're looking at a review stream. Thanks to Kai Clips, Kai Schwimmer. You may see me on a certain platform. And that's a pretty obvious hint, but we'll see. We'll see. It's up to him. It's his Elvis movie in Vegas, babe. I know, dude. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Talk about a 68 comeback. So we'll see. Again, don't want to. Just trying to reach out to people behind the scenes and see what's possible. So that's what you can look forward to. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And when you have the choice between me and AA is the guy who deserves the audience. But I appreciate you guys stepping into the Double R Diner and playing Audrey's Dance, staring at your cup of coffee, waiting for your waffles. And I really appreciate it. Vingle, man. I love Vingle. Vingle's the man. Elvis maxing. Yeah, we're maxing and relaxing with Mr. Presley. The families endorsed it. The family, Priscilla Presley, and what's his daughter, Lisa, something like that. Yeah, dude. Monica. Oh no, no. All right, let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's keep it up. We're strictly talking about PG dreams in chat. Strictly PG. Oh no. What specific film, if I may ask? This will be the last. This will be the last. Monica Bellucci in what era? What film? Is there a certain aesthetic? Evading the murderous coke machine and maximum overdrive. Maximum overdrive. Man, yeah, the here you go. Here you go, Oscar. Let me that's a Gordon Cole quote. What? Whoa! How did I miss that? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Vingo, what? What the? This is for Oscar. Anyways. Okay. Dude, are you serious? Hold on a second. Bruh. When does that happen? I don't even remember that. Huh? Dude, I don't want the dreamer who dreams and then when does that happen? I can't believe this. This is more familiar, but what about this flashback? Is that right after he says that happens? I was thinking of another actress to be honest. Wow, why can't I think of that? Hold on. Pause. Vingal giving us an overtime show here. Ah. Ah! No! Hello Fresh. Okay, he's in South Dakota, Gordon Cole. Okay. Describes tells Albert and Tammy. Okay. Oh, he was in Paris. No friends. Cooper appeared nearby. Man, okay. Oh, that's where David Bowie. Cole then experienced a half-forgotten incident. This is Fire Walk with Me. And then Philip Jeffries, who's David Bowie, suddenly appears. We're living in a dream. Oh man, hold on. What are some of the quotes? Yeah. They turn him into. Oh man, no, not that one. Do these guys got quotes? Ugh, man. Okay. Thank you, Van Gogh. Oh man, oh man. She even appears and meets Lynch in a. Oh man. Yo, Trouble Armstrong, thank you for tuning in. After he tells the lady agent, yeah, I'll read about it. And it's when they're talking about the Blue Rose cases. Dreams. Has anyone seen past? I haven't seen that. Yo, Naomi Watts, check. Christabel. Yeah. Anyways. Brian, let me check. Let me check that out. 70s movie? What the? This is a Japanese movie? What? Interesting. Nah, man, you got me caught off guard. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right, can you drop the Discord link again? Yo, for sure. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the interest. I appreciate you tuning in at an inconvenient time, unfortunately, because of I fumbled the times here. Why can't my stuff load? What is happening? We are living in a dream. Cooper. He's gone. Okay. Where's the... There we go. I humbly invite you guys to the Discord where you guys can cause chaos at your own choice. He's gone. Man, oh man. He was never here. Yeah, that is such a chaotic. They show all the characters above the gas station from episode 8. That episode 8 makes a lot more sense when you look at the Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, because it looks like just you just get the what is it? Got a light. Oh man, that is so hard to explain to to somebody. But thank you, Vingo, for reminding me about episode 8. I think that was the last thing you reminded me. Archive. archive the website. Archive.org, is that what you're referencing, Oscar? That might become a helpful resource. Ah, all right. Man, oh man. Invite to old. Let me check the anyways. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. So probably next week, Elvis update. And we'll see. Maybe we'll talk about that with Thomas. I remember we talked briefly about the Batman movie, and that was kind of a thing out of left field. But this one, I presume he's an Elvis head, and I'd like you guys to be too. There's kind of a Christian angle with that, so you guys should check that out. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. HB, thank you for tuning in. All you guys, thank you so much. I'm grateful, and I'll see you guys next time.